All right, guys, so here we are working on the CAMARO. I bought some floor pans that we're gonna cut so we can fit it into the car. And I'm just gonna grab some gloves and we're gonna start cutting them out right here. There's one part done on that side. So now we're going to flip it around. And we'll just finish cutting right along that line. Easy peasy. Cool. There's one part cut. So now I'm going to start right here on this line and go all the way across here. All right. So now I'm gonna cut right here on that line. Now we'll come down. Then we got one more cut here. And then we'll see how it fits. Sweet. So we have our floor pan here. Let's see how it fits. It looks pretty darn good, if I say so. So man, that looks freaking awesome. So what I gotta do is I need to I gotta cut that down, that seam. Then I have to flip that up the other way so I have a break right here. But other than that, that's pretty darn good. You can see right here, I have that lip, and that lip is up far, so I gotta cut here and shape this out. I gotta roll this up so I have a lip here. So we're getting close, but that looks good. All right, so we're gonna cut out right here and make that sort of curve down. Cam off. that ain't supposed to happen. Stay put, please. Okay. So we got that contoured. I'm just gonna grind it down a little bit, hammer it a little bit, and then we're gonna cut along that seam right here and try to fold it up. All right, so we're bending the panel down so it will fit in that seam. So I hammered it down with just a small hammer, but now I'm going back and bending it over this way with just a set of an adjustable wrench. So I'm just going along here, making sure I don't go past that seam so I can bend it right back, but the opposite way that it was. So then I'll have something to tack onto. So just going slow and easy. And then when I get it in there, I can hammer it down and work it to where it will fit nicely. Okay. All right. Let's go see how it fits now. So it was completely down at this angle, but I hammered it out and bent it upwards. So now the seam is here. Okay, so it needs a little bit more work right in here on that seam. So I got a bigger wrench, and I'm hoping that that will help. So, cut some there. And now so great. So let's bend that. So bend that back out. Okay, so let's start from further in. Just try to get a bigger bite. Closer. So I'm gonna grab my hammer and hammer that in quick, and then we'll go back and fit it again. So we got it all hammered out and fit it in. Looking good. So now we can move on and do the same thing to the other side and get it all hammered out and bent to shape. Then we're gonna clean out the trunk. All right, here we go. Time to open it up. Let's see what we got in there.
But that's about it.
A long time coming.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
So, got an old beat up camshaft that we're going to use as a prop. Hopefully it won't fall.
That'd be bad.
We got some trim rings for the headlights. Those are not cheap. And we got 2 of them. So,
We will keep those.
number 1. Then we have 2 headlight or tail lights. And then we got 2 tail lights. So they go like this. Passenger, driver. Sweet. Okay. What else we got in here? Oh. Another camshaft. Doesn't look that bad, actually. So we got 2 camshafts so far. Some serious plug wireage. Okay.
Do you think we could still use those, or probably not?
For something else, maybe.
Yeah, but not this one.
And we got an old timing chain, an old HEI distributor.
Quite a few things.
Some brake shoes, drums. They look brand new. I don't know what that is. We got some high-dollar Flexolite brake hose, brake lines. And what else? Some spade terminals. We got an extra fan for the rad. Oh, there's another shoe. Another shoe.
There's a
Pronto Tech Select self-adjuster kit. So I wonder if that's for the brakes. Okay, brake hardware. And we also got a nice power steering pump. Heck yeah. Score on that. And then we have a brake cable, or brake cable, an old positive battery cable that's might be salvageable. And some old ranky exhaust. So we're gonna keep that. And
that's what I was just
we
saying.
have the AC lines for the CAMARO, but they tore the whole thing out of the front. So we're gonna keep those. I'm sure someone will have a need for them. And I've been looking for this. This is the overflow res for the rad. So that we're gonna use for sure too. Talk about a beast. Man, someone could probably use that too. Wow. The OEM jack, perhaps, or a backup that we can keep.
Don't know if that's
Probably an outdated fire extinguisher.
Oh, it says the date right here.
January of 2016.
Yeah, that's old.
It's probably expired. So if anyone can leave me a comment on how I should dispose. So this is another high dollar piece. That is the lower vent. All the trim for the CAMARO. Back window trim. Oh, heck yeah. Gotta have one of those.
A grill.
Is that clean?
That should be clean.
No, that was way dirty.
Oh wow, that's a lot
Big
clearer.
difference.
Clearer.
So what do we got left? We have probably another hose for that overflow. Or a vacuum line or something. And then in here we have more trim. That might be for the windows in the car. There's no parked.
It says felt
Oh, right here.
kit,
So window felt kit, all models, 4-piece.
that might be the
This is for the windows. Like inside the window glass and outside for all the broken rubber trim. Yeah,
You can probably cut them though.
there's only 2 in there.
I would think.
But it's got the chrome. It has the chrome and the felt. So we have a lot of good parts. So as far as the trunk goes, let me take off the gloves and
Should I
take a look.
vacuum
That we can do tomorrow.
one tomorrow?
All right. So I'm gonna get you in here on my phone so you can see. So I found my little chop light. The trunk actually does not look that bad. I'm really surprised. Yeah. There's really only one bad spot, and that's right here in the trunk. By the rear bumper and the taillight area. So the good thing is we can relocate the battery back here. Probably right here somewhere. So I can put the battery here. But man, I'm really surprised at how clean the trunk actually is. So we'll get out here in the light so you can see all the finds in one spot. All right, so we're gonna bring this cart over here. If I can do it without knocking that stuff off the cart here. So we have those taillights, those front sleeves for the headlights. We have some trim for the glass right here. 2 camshafts, Iacin junk cleaner, a power steering pump, oh no, the AC compressor, power steering pump, the old distributor that was on it with that vacuum advance, plug wires, old timing chain, that's a pretty thick one too. And then we also had up here, we have that overflow res, some AC comp hoses, an extra exhaust pipe, and a jack. But man, I mean, even on the pipe, look at all the carbon buildup. That is insane. Oh, and the vent, the lower vent for the CAMARO. So we're gonna put that there for now. And yeah, we're moving along. We got the floor pans cut, ready to tack in, and then we can move on to the carpet, and I gotta find those drain hole plugs too. Other than that, we're moving along and it's looking good. I cannot wait to get it going. So it's been a lot of fun so far. We got a lot more fun planned for you. Stick around and stay tuned. I've got a lot of stuff to replace and you're not gonna wanna miss it. So we'll see you again soon on the next one. Zoe said have a good night and we'll see y'all later. I forgot about that bin. The brake hardware, the fan, a fan for the radiator, and some other miscellaneous things in there. Bolts, some brake shoes. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that trunk looks. All right, so we got a plan. I bought these seats for the CAMARO. The only issue is they are extremely tight in here. So what I need to do is pull out the seats and get them to Cape Fear Industrial. We're gonna be collaborating together and making these seat brackets work with those seats. So I'm gonna pull these out, get them in the truck, and get them on the road to Cape Fear. So we'll see you on the road. There's seat number 1. All right. So now we're gonna go around and get seat number 2. Whew, isn't that filthy? Okay, let's move you. Gotta go with what works, I guess. Okay. All right, so, yep, all right, cool. So now, we're gonna loosen up the front bolts. But first, we're gonna move that pan. I did not feel like cutting my hand today, so out it comes. Okay. Yeah, let's not cut our hands. So, I'm gonna get this one. Okay, and that one's loose. Okay. I got one bolt that wants to be difficult. Should always have one of these handy. Just in case. All right. You could cooperate, that would be super. Well, what in the world? Come on now. There we go. Give a bag for all your bolts, your hardware. Make life a whole lot easier. When to go to put something back together, you have all the bolts. It's nothing worse than trying to put in a seat with no hardware. All right, bolt number 3. And bolt number 4. All right.